Well, seeing that I'm almost at 6K, and again, thank you. Once we hit 6K, I'm going to thank you guys properly. I do want to make this video because I really want to talk about it. Something to this day has still changed my life, and it is My Hero Academia. I would like to say that this is already a masterpiece. My Hero Academia is already a masterpiece to me. Like, you can interpret anything you want as a masterpiece, but for me, My Hero Academia is already a masterpiece. I think it can rival things like Naruto, Bleach, One Piece. My Hero Academia is a Shonen Jump masterpiece, and I'm going to talk about why it changed my life, and why I just love it, and why I think you guys should give it a try and take a look at it. But before we begin, if you guys don't know me, I'm the Red Cloak. I upload My Hero Academia content, what ifs, other types of content that you guys love and enjoy. I have a second channel, so make sure to go and subscribe to that. And now, let's continue on with this video, and let's start the intro.
Yeah, hold up, what the fuck? Hey, bass in the trunk, yeah, shorty wanna fuck, but I'm busy getting bucks. You know my fucking name, you know my music bumps. If you hate my fucking shit, you a motherfucking chump. Hey, ooh, yeah, damn, Billy stay high like a kite. Yeah, bitch, I blew up overnight. Yeah, you know the world around town. Hey, my diamonds bright like a light. Yeah, my music different, I'm right. Hey, my music different, I'm right. Yeah, who the fuck else sounds like this? Hey, my music different, I'm right. I don't give up.
Now, where do I even begin? In my opinion, there are three people in the world of My Hero Academia. Either you love it and think it's the best thing ever created, or two, you hate it and you don't like it, you think it's overhyped, or number three, you love it and you don't think it's the best thing in the world, but still you somehow enjoy it and you don't even care what other people say about it. Where do I stand in all this? I stand at number 1 and 3. You guys may be asking, how can I stand number 1 and 3? Well, for number 1, I do take some aspects for it. I don't think it's the best thing in the world, but I do love it. It has changed my life. And number 3, I don't really care about what people say about My Hero Academia, because it's never going to change my stance on it. I do think is the greatest thing coming out of Jump right now. Will things change? Yes, things will possibly change. Maybe a new, manga or series will come out, and maybe I'll like it more than My Hero Academia. But it doesn't mean I will stop loving My Hero Academia for what it is. I think My Hero Academia is a masterpiece. I think it is awesome. People who think My Hero Academia is just too basic and just too bland and just too unoriginal, I will say that you're kind of wrong. My Hero Academia may take some shonen tropes from Naruto, maybe Bleach, and One Piece, but they do it great. They do it beautifully. They make it their own. They make it unique. And Deku is probably the second most human Jump character right now. And number 1 goes to Denji because I just finished Chainsaw Man. But Deku is very human. Deku got bestowed a power that he wanted. A power that he wanted so badly. And now he got a new power. A power that he can use to protect people. And this power is not only going to endanger him, but endanger his life. But Deku doesn't care. Deku wants to be a hero. And I think Deku being a hero is wanting to be a negative, because him trying to save people could hurt himself in the process, because Deku can't always be there to save people. And for people on Twitter who have their stances changed by other people on Twitter, just create your own stance. Like, create your own opinions about a series. Don't let other people form your own opinions for you just because you think it's cool, just because you think it will get you more followers. You should form your own opinion, and that is you. Forming your opinion can make you you. Now, I have watched Black Clover before My Hero, and I already have my opinions about Black Clover. But I watched My Hero second, and I loved every single bit of it. I watched it before I read it, but when I was done watching and I decided, hey, there's a manga of this, I'm gonna go read it. And I just noticed that there's more sales, like more popularity to the manga than the anime. The anime is popular, yes, but the manga is on a completely different league than the anime. I was finished watching My Hero Academia. I was doing YouTube, yeah, but I wasn't doing anime content like I'm doing right now. And right now, I'm enjoying anime content. I really enjoy covering My Hero Academia, covering some what ifs. And sometimes when I feel drained and can't do what ifs, I do My Hero Academia content, because that's my comfort zone. I really enjoy doing it. I hope you guys understand that. I can't always pump out what ifs a day. It's kind of hard for me, and I can't really do it. Because then, at the time, I wanted people to understand that Deku was an amazing protagonist. Bakugo and Shoto didn't deserve to be the protagonists of this story. Yeah, you could probably make a scenario with them being the protagonist, but Deku deserved to be the protagonist. He deserved his power from All Might. He deserved everything that he's getting right now. And I think Deku is the most misunderstood character in My Hero Academia to date. I do think Endeavor can come second, and maybe Shigaraki can come third, but Deku is the most misunderstood character in his own series to date. Just like how I learned from Asta to never give up, Deku was somebody I can relate to very much. And I was just thinking to myself, damn, Deku is so relatable. How do people hate him? Like, I don't know why people hate him. I don't know why people call him a crybaby. I guess people can't really show their emotions in an anime when they're the main character. I don't really get that trope. The only reason why Deku cries is because multiple times in his life, he has been told that he can't be a hero without a quirk. And All Might even said it. He can. And yes, it was true, but Deku finally got a quirk from All Might, his, idol, and he got it. Deku still cries, maybe. Yeah, I can agree with that. But he can cry because he wants to show his emotions because he's human. All humans cry. Deku is crying because he's finally given a chance to be the person he wanted to be, like All Might, somebody who can save people with a smile. Even though sometimes I can't relate to people like Bakugo and Shoto because most of the things in their life is kind of weird and something I haven't experienced, but Shoto is somebody I can kind of relate to in the UA Sports Festival. When Deku told him that his quirk is his own, I think that was a metaphor, basically just telling him, hey, everything that you get from your parents, you make it your own. It is yours. It's not theirs. It's not their grandparents. It's not anyone else's. It's yours. Bakugo's whole character arc changing for the better, changing to be not only Midoriya's friend, I wouldn't say best friend now because I think they're getting to there, but they're not there yet. Bakugo has changed for the better. He has a superiority complex. He does. And he actually changes for the better because he just knows, hey, there are more stronger people out there. When you keep on looking down on people, you can't really see your own weakness, which really stuck with me. You need to start looking up at people so you can see your own weakness. Even though I think that their side characters do need a little bit of work, I do say that I can relate to Tokoyami and Kirishima. Kirishima's whole story is basically him trying to prove that he's a man and basically not trying to be scared of the big moments. And again, I was scared of the big moments as well. When I wanted to do YouTube, I was scared. But then I learned to cope with that situation. I learned to push past my limits, just like Kirishima has. And Tokoyami, somebody who just is in the dark and is in the shadows of the story, keeps to himself. That is kind of me. I keep on keeping to the shadows, keeping to myself, because I don't really want people to know that much about me. When I say Tokoyami's Dark Shadow quirk is cool, is an understatement. I really, really love his quirk. It's one of the main reasons why I fell in love with his character, and his whole basically keep it to the shadows is the other reason. Tokoyami has constantly kept to the shadows, has one of the major weaknesses in his class, which is light. Most of the people in his class have the light as their quirk. Well, it admits light, but Tokoyami still strives and succeeds, which I want to do. I want to strive and succeed while keeping into the shadows. Tokoyami has already made it to the top 5 strongest in class 1A, which is debatable unless you guys want to debate, but this is not really the video for it. I want to talk about a character who has been misanalyzed and treated in the fandom, which is Endeavor. Endeavor is a great changing character. Somebody who realized his flaws. Somebody realized that, hey, what I've been doing, it was wrong. And now I'm going to change for the better. I'm not seeking forgiveness. I'm just seeking atonement. Endeavor realizes now that, hey, what I've been doing was pretty wrong. Well, it was terrible. He then realized that he needs to be the hero that his family wanted him to be. He needs to be the person that Shoto wants to look up to. And that is Enji Todoroki. Not just Endeavor, but as Todoroki's father. Todoroki, I feel like at the end of the series, will forgive Endeavor. But some people won't forgive him. And that'll be fine. Endeavor wasn't seeking forgiveness in the first place. He's just seeking atonement for what he has done. And I've seen people that hate My Hero Academia because it's popular, which is not really a justified reason. You could say that it shouldn't be as popular, which is fine, but you shouldn't hate on it. You shouldn't drag on it. It doesn't affect the storyline or affect the quality of the chapters. My Hero Academia is a modern day masterpiece. I think that way, and if you guys disagree, I don't care if you disagree. It's my opinion, and that's just it. I think it's a masterpiece and one of Jump's best things coming out. Maybe My Hero Academia isn't on the level as Bleach, Naruto, Hunter x Hunter, Berserk, One Piece, Yu Yu Hakusho, but I love it just the way it is. I love Midoriya, I love all of his friends, and I love everyone in this story except Dabi.
Pardon, nigga.
If you guys did enjoy this video, this is how I love My Hero Academia and how I'm never going to stop loving it. No one's going to stop me from it. And if you haven't seen My Hero Academia or read it or watched it, go see it. I think it's an amazing masterpiece made by Horikoshi and from Shonen Jump, producing it weekly. And it's been the Red Cloak. I'm gonna be signing off, and I'm out, guys. Peace.